The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
So Charmaine has told us that, she's challenging the ruling on the field that Amber is greedy, right? And so she's challenging this rule. She says that, Amber is not greedy, but it is actually Dave that is insecure. Now, this matters, as to where we're going. So let's look at the term insecurity. Being insecure in a relationship means lacking confidence in the bond or yourself, leading to persistent self-doubt, anxiety, and fear of rejection or abandonment. It feels like standing on shifting sand rather than solid ground. It causes you to constantly worry that your partner will leave or that you're not good enough. Now, if we really want to work at it, and everything that I've read sounds more like Amber than it sounds like Dave, because guess why? And I'm going to give you why. Now, what Dave is a simp. But insecurity is tough. Because what has occurred is that Amber has basically convinced this man that she needed assistance. If you listen to Dave yesterday, listen to the story Dave have. Man, Anthony did a number on that woman. That's the narrative that Dave has. That Anthony has done this number on her. Dave don't understand the other pieces of the puzzle. But nonetheless, how does it fit into the contract signing? Well, let's see. Let's jump into it. Let's go.
I like some of the new pieces we got in.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's wrong?
I'm about to quit that podcast.
You about to quit?
He
He wouldn't budge on the contract.
he asked about the contract and why we haven't signed it. Now, first of all, we haven't even talked about the girls. We haven't talked about the fact that none of us have signed it. It's just a huge coincidence. And to me, that is just God saying, I shouldn't be doing this podcast. I mean, besides, Wayne keeps inserting himself in my life and in Dave's life. And I don't want anything to mess up me and Dave.
Right. Wayne keeps inserting himself into her life and Dave's life. Wayne is not inserting himself into anything. But don't worry. Charmaine, because Charmaine says she's up on the fence. Charmaine, I think you're on Amber's fence. I don't think you're on the fence. I think you're on Amber's fence. I think you're on Amber's fence. I've now realized that you're up on Amber's fence, because every time we make a call on something that's very obvious, you seem to come right out and you give a whole Amber, defense. But you say you're up on the fence. Right? Anywho, so Wayne is not inserting himself anywhere. The meeting that Wayne is having with Dave is because Dave has asked Wayne to do that. Coming to the dinner, Dave has asked Wayne to do that. In fact, Dave was the one who called Wayne to ask Wayne all of these questions. It wasn't actually, the other way around. But again, her brain starts to walk. And of course, insecure Charmaine, you sure? Oh boy. Okay.
I mean,
Okay, so wait a minute. Hold on. Let's just breathe for a second. I told you not to do that podcast if Wayne wouldn't budge. But now we're throwing Dave into the mix. So Dave is part of the equation of why you don't want to do the podcast. Is that what I'm hearing?
I mean, I guess I just, every time I think about it and just think about being around Wayne like that and Dave not knowing about us, I just feel like I feel like I'm being disloyal to Dave working with Wayne. I mean, I had him fire his whole assistant, but I'm working with my ex.
Okay, let's just be level.
All right. Let me give Amber credit for actually even realizing that, yes, you made him fire his assistant. And when I said this long ago, Amber fans made it seem as though O'Neal was saying something wrong. But that's what it is. You made him fire his assistant. No. All I think you have to do, because Dave is a businessman. This is what Amber don't realize. All she has to do is that to explain to Dave, this situation with me and Wayne. That's it. Can you manage that or not? If Dave says he can manage it, fine. If Dave says he cannot manage that, then basically say, all right, Dave, what is the alternative that I'm going to get to that? These are conversations you're supposed to be having. But guess what? She's not having a conversation. She's doing her own little thing in the background without Dave. But guess what? Anthony was a problem in the relationship. Don't worry, friends. Insecure.
First of all, before we even get to the ex and David, we need to figure out what's going on with the paperwork with Anthony. So you got the paperwork with Anthony, and you have the paperwork with Wayne.
Yes. I mean, of course, I still have to get the divorce done. And
Yes, that has to get done, and the contract needs to be sealed with Wayne. So you're just gonna quit.
what else should I,
I mean, I
do?
was all for you quitting if he didn't budge, but I think we need to be smart about this. It's a huge opportunity.
I just don't think Wayne is going to budge. I mean, we already said we were going to do it as is, and we had the attorney and everything, and he didn't budge. So what else? What other option do I have but to quit?
First of all, you have the leverage. All five of y'all have the leverage. He put way too much money into that podcast room, equipment, getting the office space. Like, you guys have the leverage, period. So y'all.
Not quite. You guys don't have the leverage. Quite. You don't really have the leverage because he actually could go get 5 other girls. Or he could pivot to the podcast for something else. He does not have to have those girls. Just so y'all know that.
To band together, everybody needs to be on one accord, and y'all be like, look, these are the terms, this is what we want, we have the leverage, y'all have the power. That's what y'all are not seeing. Y'all have the power.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. I mean, he did put a lot of money in there.
Yeah, what is it, over $200,000, like $250,000 into that? Y'all got the leverage. He ain't about to just walk away from that money now.
That is true.
Yes, talk it out, and only walk away if he's not budging. We still want to be smart about this. It is going to be a good opportunity for you. And you've got the advertised closet that we're going to be promoting on the podcast, the body butters. Like, we got to think smart. And only if he does not budge, then you walk away. But right now you have the leverage, and so do all the girls.
Right now, you don't really have any leverage. What he has is a space, and he could transform the space into anything. You don't really have the leverage because you don't really have anything. But do you see now that I was right, that they're trying to stiff Wayne? I knew where it was coming from. I knew it was stiffing. I've seen it before. And I tried to give y'all real life stories to compare to, so you kind of get the idea of where they're going. So Wayne is kind of showing how the biz works, that you have this with talent. Talent sometimes will do these things.
You got a point. You got a point. Okay. I'm gonna talk to the girls.
Talk to the girls.
Okay.
And as long as y'all stick together, y'all are good. This wallpaper should be up soon.
I'm changing this
pretty.
rug, by the way. I just want to see the shape. I know it's not cute. But
Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing with that rug there, girl.
It's gonna be bigger.
Greed. Amber's greed. That's what's taking control. Her greed. She's getting greedy. She's getting greedy in all corners. Charmaine, stop saying if I can change the narrative on us. We're seeing the same thing. Trust me, everybody's seeing it. Greed. She's not realizing it's time now to basically boss up and make some money. It's greed. You're trying to stiff each man. You're trying to stiff Wayne. You're trying to stiff Dave. And you're trying to stiff Anthony. Whatever is going on in Amber's little head, that's what's going on. It's greed. Many things have been lined up on the table, and they could, if you sum them up together, they could make a lot of monies. But you can't see that. You could have made a lot of monies and lead that and actually go transition in your own thing. Charmaine says, well, it's just to get her own. What are we talking about, Charmaine? Get what kind of own? what are we talking about? You mean after her name already on the property, she already have her own. Her name on the property. Dave can't take her off of the property, basically. He can't. Without her permission right now, he can't take her off the deed without her permission. He cannot remove her name off the property. So what are you talking about? What own? She already have her own. What own she need to work on? Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.